the free shipping alone, not to mention the great price. And this is completely assembled. All you do is take it out of the box, Kylie Watts.
That's correct.
And you open it up and you have extra wide treads and you are very secure when you're off your center of gravity.
That's right, and this is our popular silhouette that was modeled after a staircase, as you know, David. So if you're sitting at home right now and you're someone that's like, I don't like climbing ladders, I'm fine getting that bar stool or that old rickety one.
I don't like standing on the balls with my feet on ladders.
Yeah.
You're not going to do that anymore because these are extra wide treads. I love that you mentioned that they're modeled after stair steps.
That's why we call it the Jumbo 3-step. And now this one's new and improved with a lot of great upgrades that we'll show, but it's still that great silhouette, as David said, fully assembled when it comes to you, folds to 4.5 inches right here. But most importantly, when you open this ladder up, you see it looks like your portable set of steps. So 1, 2, 3 steps with extra wide treads. These are not rungs on a ladder. These are 8.5 by 13-inch platform steps. And this ladder only weighs 16 pounds, David, but can hold 375 pounds, which is the highest rating you can get on something like this.
And if you need to replace the battery in your smoke detector, it never goes off at 2:30 in the afternoon. It goes off at 2:30 in the morning.
Right.
Or it goes off when you are out of town for the weekend like I was, and I came in and I must have 7 smoke detectors in my house. I don't have a big house, I just put a lot of smoke detectors in there. And I didn't know which one was chirping, but I had the little giant out for something else, and I happened to put it underneath a smoke detector, unbeknownst to me, and it was the one that needed to be replaced.
It was meant to be.
So I came in the door from having been out of town for the weekend and just politely opened it up with a fresh battery, climbed up, swapped it out, took the old battery, and disposed of it correctly. And this is a godsend. Now, this is the new and improved model.
It is, and I'll take you on a quick tour if you'd like.
Please, of course.
Okay, so the safety features start from the bottom all the way up to the top when it comes to this. And Little Giant's a company, they started in 1972. The only thing that they make is ladders, and they always put rubber feet on them. This is your skid-resistant point of contact with the ground, whether you're indoors or out. So you see they're big, they're flared, they're oversized. That's what's gonna give you that stability. Then as you move up, again, you can see these are textured 8.5 by 13-inch steps, traditional steps modeled after a staircase. So that way, if you're comfortable climbing 3 steps, you can easily climb this as well. I'll turn it to the side so you can see no overlap as well. So it's very comfortable to climb. Aircraft aluminum construction, super durable material, but super lightweight. So only weighs 16 pounds, but can hold 375. And then we have our safety bar. So when we take this, you're gonna notice these little locks. They're gonna click into place. You're gonna see them go. And then when I climb on the top of this, David, what we have is that safety bar gives us somewhere to hold, but it also gives us an additional point of contact for our legs. And then this is all new and improved while we're overhead, so you can see this. Place for you to put your paint cans, a magnetic space for screws and bolts, places for you to put cleaning tools, because we know when you're climbing, you have something in your hands. And then of course, when we get to the top, this is what we love. Additional point of contact for your legs right here, so you feel stable and secure. And the overwhelming consensus people always say is that they feel like they're on the ground.
Yeah, because the treads are so wide. And if you can't remember who was in the White House the last time you replaced the light bulbs that are burned out in your house, it might be time for a Little Giant step stool. Now, this also has a locking mechanism that is different.
So unlike the other model, when you pull this up, you'll hear it click into place, and then it locks into place to stay nice and secure. So it's just an additional piece that they gave you, so that way your ladder stays where you want it to go.
This is going to save you, with the free ship, nearly $17, $16.97 to be exact.
Yeah.
So you're looking at saving enough to buy, I don't know, 2 large pies on the way home on a night when you don't want to cook.
Right.
This is extraordinary. If you need to get something out of the top shelf, or you need to replace something, or maybe add the street number to your house, because a lot of 911 systems are requiring it, that it be very visible from the street. So maybe you need to do that, or maybe you need to clean out the gutters, because it is springtime after all.
Oh yeah, and this is the one that can go indoors and out, and maybe you have the big 17 or 24-in-1s, but to me, this is the one that we grab all the time. It doesn't take up a lot of space, so even if you live in a smaller space, you could put this, you know, underneath a bed, in a pantry, in between the washer and dryer, and then when you have the proper tool to get the jobs done around the house, it doesn't feel like work. But think about the everyday things, not even just like the painting and stuff, but to your point, the smoke detector, cleaning, getting things out of the cupboard. You don't want to get up on the countertop top.
If you're painting something that is mid-level, then just collapse the bar down and then just use it as a seat, like I'm sitting on it.
Yeah,
and then you can paint both inside, outside, however.
Exactly, exactly. And to that point with painting, if you want to take a walk to the back, we can kind of just show you how easy this is because it's lightweight. So 16 pounds, I'll sneak this way. 16 pounds, ultra lightweight, fully assembled when it comes to you. Lifetime warranty as well because Little Giant always stands by their product.
And free ship.
And free ship.
If we didn't mention that. Free shipping on everything, on air and online until end of day today.
Yeah, and you can see how functional this top cap is now on this one. So the paint can is nice and secure. We've got our Campanelli duster here if we see some cobwebs when we're up there.
Your screws are magnetized.
Magnetized.
So if you're trying to replace screws up high, you don't have to say, well, I need a different size, or I need a different length, or I need a different circumference, because they're all magnetized right here.
All right there. And then when I turn it to the side, you can see, again, it's modeled after a staircase, which is what we love. So if you're comfortable climbing 1, 2, and 3 steps, you'll be comfortable on this. And again, you can stand on that top one, which most ladders say don't do. So if I'm up here painting now, I can comfortably do that. It's the perfect height to get you off the ground about just shy of 4 feet. So that way you can do the jobs and tasks around the house that you need to get done.
And I would never be able to reach the top of that banister on my own.
No way.
But if I'm cleaning with the Campanelli dusters.
Yeah.
And
it's going to give you a lot of height.
I'm going to go all the way to the top and let's go ahead and bend this.
There you go.
It is. Okay, now I'm cleaning the banister. Housekeeping is very happy with me. This is really important. Yeah. Don't miss out on this. This comes with free ship. It comes fully assembled.
Yes,
it's ready to go, and it's the new and improved model. It's safer. It's going to be the kind of step stool that you reach for when you need to replace that smoke detector battery, the recessed light bulb. If you need to get the big platter down that is above the refrigerator in the cabinet that you can't reach.
Yeah. And it's
this
true.
Is remarkable. And how much does it weigh?
16 pounds.
16 pounds.
But holds 375 because of that aircraft aluminum construction.
Right. I had to get in to hold it because I was like, can I hold this? I'm only 5'1". You know what I mean? I love that this could sit right next to the refrigerator.
For sure.
Because in the kitchen, I feel like that's going to be the most common place that I would need it, or right next to the washing machine.
Yeah.
You don't have to store a big clunky ladder, and when it's shipping to you for free, it's a really good time to get Little Giant.
And it's fully assembled.
Yes.
Now, we only have 2,900 of these to go around. Okay. The weight limit is 375. Neither Allie nor I weigh that much. What we weigh is none of your business.
Yeah.
But what we're going to tell you is that this is very, very popular.
Sturdy, too.
And I should also, let me get the bar up here for you. There it is.
Look how wide
Locked
the
into place.
steps are.
Well, it's modeled after a staircase.
Yeah. And the Jumbo 3-step platform is probably by far, I think, our most popular ladder we've ever presented. We've had it here for years, but this is the upgraded model that gives you a lot of great upgrades that people love. But you remember with the previous model, we would have people calling in that were in their 80s and 90s saying this gave them their freedom and their independence back because they could get on this and feel comfortable.
They can clean
and
again up high.
That's what it's about. It's about these big platforms. You don't feel like a bird on a wire on a traditional rung that would be like 3 inches. This is 8.5 by 13-inch platform steps.
These are platform steps. This is sturdy and secure, holds 375 pounds. It weighs only 16 pounds if you need to move it. And when you take it out of the box, it's already fully assembled.
Right. Most kitchen step stools are 1 step. And for most jobs, that doesn't even cut it for me. I can't reach the top of my kitchen cabinets with just a 1 step, right? So this is really giving you something that's great for your everyday tasks, but also the cleaning and, you know, decorating for the holidays and some of those DIY projects.
Yeah, the projects that we have to get done. And maybe you don't want to have to wait for someone. You want to be able to do these things on your own. That's what this one is about. This is truly for the homeowner. You know, we have a construction company in our family, only use Little Giant ladders, but this is by far the one that we grab for most of the time around the house because it's that perfect Goldilocks ladder to get things done. Only
2,800 of these remain, and this is an extraordinary. Now, ordinarily, this is $170. We're $30.02 less.
That's incredible.
And then on top of that, we're another $16.97, call that $17 less with free shipping. I mean, ding dong, the Little Giant's here. I mean, we're going to deliver this right to your doorstep. If you're doing some touch-up painting around the house, if you're hanging pictures, this is going to be invaluable to you. If it's just replacing the battery in the smoke detector, oh my word. I mean, I would pay any price when those go off at 2:30 in the morning for anybody else to do it, but it's always me. This is going to be something really important. Don't miss out on this opportunity, and we can do it all with free shipping and handling. Did I mention the free ship? Free ship.
That's what's incredible about this.
Free ship. Right there, the red thing. It says free shipping. Only for today. You're going to save almost $17 on shipping alone.
That's incredible.
Not to mention the $30.02 with our sale price. And this is fully assembled, holds 375 pounds, but weighs only 16 pounds. So if you need to take it over to your mom's house or grandma's house or to the next door neighbor, not a big deal.
Oh, that's a good point. Will totally fit in your trunk. Super easy for you to transport with. The new locking system means it stays together there. But when you get it home out of the box, this is what you do. You're going to open up the top. You're going to notice this folds down and looks like a traditional staircase. Lock that top piece in there. And then 375-pound capacity, but only weighs 16 pounds. But this is the big story, David. These right here, those big oversized steps, that means, pardon me with your foot there. I didn't want to hit you there.
No worries.
That means you get the sensation that you're on the ground. So you can see I'm a size 8 shoe. My entire foot is on this.
Now, the last time I used my little giant step stool, I have 2 recessed lights above my kitchen sink.
Okay.
Now, my ceilings on my ground floor are about 9 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
I can't reach that, particularly over the sink. So I used my step stool. I opened it right by the sink, climbed up it, felt very secure because the rungs are so wide, replaced the recessed light because I have a timer on those lights.
Yeah.
Because they're just above a window. I have a window above my kitchen sink. And so I want those lights to come on when I'm not at home. And this is important. So whether it's a mundane task like replacing a light bulb or a smoke detector battery, or it's painting or cleaning your gutters outside, because maybe it's just enough height to give you that advantage. Now, this is, how many left of these to go around? Fewer than 2,500 to go around now.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is free shipping and handling. You're saving almost $17 on the free shipping alone, plus another $30.02 on the sale price.
That's like $50 in savings.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Don't miss out on this opportunity. Everybody is looking for a perfect way to feel secure when you're off your center of gravity.
That's right.
This is the way to do it. Little Giant makes one thing. They make ladders.
And they make the best ladders, in my opinion.
And really, really strong. So we'll talk about this. Miss Kylie, you're coming back a little later in the show
I'll
with
see you a
Secure
little
Bright
later.
set of 2, rechargeable under counter lights, I believe. Now, let's talk Perrier boxes. And we did a little jump start on this.